Hello everyone, it's Marcy again with Then and There. I have a product review, which is a surprise to me. So anyway, as well as to you probably. Anyways, Paper Sunday contacted me and asked me if I would take a look at their website and see if there was anything that I would be interested in reviewing for them. And they have planners and journals as well as leather covers. But since I make my own leather covers, I didn't go that route. But I did pick up a journal. I figured that, excuse me, my channel is mainly about journals and journaling, not planners so much, though I do plan, I don't make planner videos. And journals, blank journals sorry about that, can be used as like bullet journals. So I went ahead and picked up one of their journals. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Now I need to, it came in this great box, which is very sturdy. I like that already. Let me see if I can get this thing open without too much hassle. Very nice. Yes, I got this one. They have several patterns. The really interesting thing about their journals is that they are scripture-based, and they're planners as well, and they're personalized. It's personalized scripture, which I am a believer, and I like that aspect a lot. Okay, so my first initial, what's the word? Initial? Oh my goodness. So my brain has completely failed me. Anyways, I'll edit all that out. So it has this lovely plastic protector on the cover. Beautiful picture of poppies. It has their logo on the inside. Journal belongs to me, and it has my name on it. And you'll see what I mean by personalized scripture is that they take scripture verses and they personalize it with your name. So this one is 2 Timothy 3:16. Says, all scripture is given by inspiration of God, Marcia, and is profitable. So it's speaking to me. All scripture is given by inspiration of God, Marcia, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, which I think is really great. So I wanted to give my initial, there's that word again. My first initial response, not really response, but my initial feelings and everything about this before I started using it. I like the paper. It's smooth. It's sturdy, but it's not real thick. I don't like real thick paper. I don't use fountain pens, so I don't worry about it bleeding. There is sometimes some shadowing, but I don't worry about that. There's also the plastic protector on the back. I like that it is spiral bound, because when I'm in church, if I choose to use this for sermon notes or something like that, or Sunday school, I can just put it in my lap and journal on it this way, which I do often. And every page has a verse on it that's personalized with my name. So, it's my first initial reaction to it. I wanted to get that on there before I started using it. So I'm going to use it for a while, probably about a week, and then I will give any following updates or thoughts that I've had about it and include that also later in the video. So, alright, yeah, until the next section of the video. Okay, so I've been using this journal now for about a week, and I just thought I would give my thoughts on it. So far I've been really loving it, mainly because it has inspired me just in receiving the book. It's something that I'd been thinking about, but I hadn't actually followed through with it yet. It was just get a book and put it in my bag and take it to church with me on a regular basis for taking notes. And I also use it for my daily devotions. So it has been good in that way. As far as the book itself goes, I love that it has this plastic cover on both the front and back. It has held up quite well. It's been in and out of my bag every day for church, every day for my devotions. Of course, at home with my devotions, I don't go anywhere. And it has protected the cover, I think, quite well. I've been out in the rain with it, and there's been no damage. You can see there's some gunk, which I should have cleaned off before before I started the video, but that just goes to show you it protects the cover and keeps it beautiful. I love that it's spiral bound. The cover feels really good as well. The paper, I absolutely love the paper. I left the front page blank here. Just I do that with all of my journals in case I want to come back and write thoughts about the book or the time frame that I used it or what have you. I'll come back and write something here later. I like the scripture. As you can see, I just kind of underline what impacts me that day, what is something that kind of strikes me as important that day. And I love that it's personalized with my name. And you can see it has all of my writings in it and scribbles. Yeah, so I've really enjoyed using it. And like I said, this paper is absolutely beautiful. The pen that I use, I thought I would just do a quick like pen test. I'm trying to find, there was a page somewhere. It's blank here, but there's writing on the other side. And you can see there's some faint ghosting, which I don't mind. Ghosting doesn't bother me at all. I don't like real thick paper, so that is fine with me, but it's very smooth. And so I thought I would just quickly do a pen test for you guys as well as for myself. The pen that I normally use is a Jetstream gel pen, which I love it because it's waterproof and security. It's security, has security features for like writing checks and things like that. And as you can see, it writes really well. So I don't need to, I'm not going to test that one, but I did grab a few others. I did tell you in the beginning of the video, I'm not really a fountain pen user, but I do have one, and I drug it out of my supplies. And you can see there's ink all over my fingers because I had to get it flowing again because it had dried out. So hopefully we can get this to work. This is a Jane Davenport Incredible pen. So it's just what I have in my stash. So I thought, we'll see if it will write. Just do a quick test here. My handwriting is not pretty by any measure, but it does not bleed through. There is, of course, the ghosting, but no bleed through. I didn't let it dry. You can tell it's a juicy pen. So, and then I also grabbed a fine liner. This was a cheap, like generic brand, but it's similar to like what am I trying to say? Like a I can't even think, like a fountain, not a fountain pen, like an artist pen or a marker type, like a Sharpie. That's the word I'm looking for. It's similar to a Sharpie. So I'm just gonna write fine liner here. And then I also grabbed a Papermate Flare because I do use these sometimes. Literally just forgot what it was called after saying it. And as you can see, there's no bleed through with that either. I don't have, this is another fine liner in a 0.6. Which it shouldn't be any different. This one was a thicker, blunt marker type. But as you can see, there's no bleed through on any of those. I don't have a Sharpie on hand. I know they are alcohol based, so they may bleed through. I wish I would have grabbed one if I have one. But yeah, so far I'm really loving it, and I would definitely consider purchasing another, just because I do really enjoy having my name personalized with the scripture like that. It's been good for me spiritually, as well as just keeping me motivated and keeping me writing, because I tend to stop. I love writing. I love taking notes. I love, because it helps me to remember things. Whether I ever look back at it again is not the issue. It's just me writing it down helps me to remember it throughout the day, throughout the week, things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of video. It's something a little different for me. And of course, there are links in the description below for a discount code for Paper Sunday, so you can go check that out if you're interested. I do strongly approve of their products. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye.